Hello, Brick Sculptors, and welcome back to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and it is time for the long-awaited city update. That's right, we got a lot to talk about here. I've been trying to plug away at the city, as I have mentioned in the past. I'm trying to get this city done because, or at least as done as I want it to be, to show, because I have a small show-type event coming up in May, and I want to have this thing ready to go. So I've been doing a little bit of work on this. Obviously, trying to make all the other videos gets in the way of getting this city all completely finished. If I could put 100% of my time to this, it would go a lot faster. But I like making other videos too, so it's an okay trade-off. Anyway, let's go ahead and go through all the different things we've changed in the city. I'm starting over here on the wilderness side, which is probably less changes on this side. At least less big changes, but I have done a lot of work over here. We'll walk around here in just a second, but I first want to note the water. I have extended the water going down. I need to find a ton of trans blue pieces. I have a handful more, but I'm going to run out. And I picked up most of these trans light blue 1x2 tiles on Pick-a-Brick. And when I say Pick-a-Brick, I mean Pick-a-Brick wall. And I haven't seen them on there in a long time. They're hard to get there, and they're quite expensive to buy them individually. And I'm probably going to need another 500 to 1,000, maybe more. So yeah, I got to pick up some tiles. So if you know of a good place to get them for cheap, let me know in the comments. Anyway, I've worked on the water here. I've done a lot of tree work. So last time I did an update, I think I had 3 over on this side of my Ultimate Oak Tree 2.0. At this point, I've upgraded most of the oak trees. So everything from here over, minus that one in the back, because it's kind of custom made to fit in that space. But all the others, and those ones in that corner, which we'll see in a little bit, are not. But this one, the little guy here next to the ranger station, these ones and all these are all the new Ultimate Oak Tree 2.0s. And I think they look a lot better. You'll see some close-ups here in a second. I've obviously changed some trees here in the back with these new taller pine trees as we go further into the more hilly areas of the wilderness section. And I've done a lot of filler trees as well. So let's go ahead and take a look around here, and I'll show you a little more detail of what we've done. Okay, so here you can see these oak trees, and they've just got a really nice structure in them. And they, I think they look so much better. And we've filled most of those out. Like I said, some of these over here still need to be replaced. So as always, I forgot to mention, Rick Sculpt is hiding somewhere in this Lego city. As always, if you find him, timestamp it. The first one to do so will get their comment pinned, and then you can pin something you want if you want to plug something or just say hi. Totally cool. So go ahead and try to find Rick Sculpt somewhere in this Lego city. Okay. I've got a lot of new filler trees. These in sand green, which was one of my Tree Sculptor series trees, has become kind of a staple for filling in the underbrush of the city. Love this view. And I have completed this bridge here. Got some hikers up on there. I do still need to do some work over here. That path kind of doesn't continue, so I got to work on that. But I've got these taller pine trees there. And over here, don't mind that that one's in the middle of the path. I can't get it back far enough because it hits the wall, but I will move it back eventually. And then we've cut out this rock section. As I showed in my other video, we've got our Sasquatch down here. Our other bridge, and this kind of went really nice and seamless here up this path and around. There's the hole to get down in the Sasquatch cave, and then right into our bridge. And back over to the campground here. And here we have our tents on this side. Look at that oak tree from underneath. That looks really good. I'm trying to limit the different types of trees. I think one thing that looks kind of funny in Lego cities I see a lot is all kinds of different trees. It's good to have variety, but when you put too many different ones, it doesn't have it doesn't make sense. You know, you might have a variety of trees, but you're going to have certain species. So trying to have a lot of the same species looks really good. At least I think so. All right, coming over here, here's that water work that we did. Put a little more detail on that bridge. I'm still not totally in love with it, but it's good enough for now. And into our houses. I did some landscaping around here, got the beach figured out. This is where the water ends for now. Got my eagle in there. So I got to fill out all this water, and then we get into the docks here. I got my pontoon boat, and as I zoom out here, we now have a tour boat here. Now this has changed a lot. Right here used to be the Octane gas station. These garages were behind the gas station, and all of this stuff was pulled over here. Now this is a work in progress. This is going to be the boathouse. My idea is the bottom floors where you're going to buy tickets for your tours, and people will load on back here. And the upstairs is going to be some sort of restaurant. And then here we have the boat shop. This was from one of my challenge builds. I got to redo the roof. That really hasn't changed, but this is all new. Gas station's gone. The shop is here now. This is the tire shop, which needs work, and the car wash over here. But that's all a work in progress as well. We got our bait shop right there. I think that's going to stay, but it might change. And then we have an alleyway back behind here that I need to put a whole bunch of detail in, some dumpsters and things, and put some more tile in there. But I think it's coming along nicely, and that should be a fun addition. I think this building's going to look really good when I'm done here. Tour boat, I'm not going to get too in-depth with right now. I'll give you a good view here, though, because that will likely be a separate video. I'm still doing some tweaks on it, playing with the colors a little bit. This hasn't changed a ton here. Still not totally sure what to do with this space. And this building is probably going to be the next big project I have to work on. I haven't made a lot of progress on it, but as I mentioned in my last video, I've still got kind of the same plan. I want to do a brew pub on this side, maybe an apartment or two above it, or maybe a small business, who knows. And on this side, I want to do it kind of an open air market, like farmer's market. But we'll see. It's going to be a taller building, kind of like the bank here. And I think it'll look pretty good when I'm done. Give you one last look here. In another video, I'll have to go over Maggie's city that lives down below here. But we'll save that for another day. Well, I hope you guys like this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. We'll do more just like this in the future. That's all I have for this time, and we will see you next time.